And now let us return to NibletK Hot Experience. Alright, first things first. What we gotta do is actually acquire our BattleNet, and hopefully it will function. Function. BattleNet does not want to function well right now. Let's close this and maybe also close this and that. And then we have our Hearthstone up and ready. Hopefully it will work. I am lagging. I don't know what to do with my CPU. Look at my cat. Tifat. Of course it doesn't work. Oh, reality is showing. It's working now. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I know. Defeat 3 dungeon run bosses. Okay, here's what you gotta do. Listen carefully. You need to get another legendary. It's really easy. Here's what you go. So you've done all of the first things, right? You defeated everything, blah blah blah. You got through the tutorial, right? Everything's open. Did you get your free arena? Yeah, too much reality. I knew I fucked this up. Okay, so did you get your first arena? If you have your first arena, go ahead, do that. Other than that, wait a second. Go into play mode. And I am wrong. You go out of the play mode and you go into solo adventures. Here you will not have as many things as I do because these things are locked behind real money acquisition right now because they only represent wild play, and you're going to pretty much stay in the standard zone because wild is all of the sets that were released from the beginning on. So what you want to do is go here at the Frozen Throne. The Frozen Throne should be open for you. You're gonna choose Ice Crown, and what you want to do is you're not gonna have everything, but you're gonna have the prologue, and you're gonna have to play the prologue. Don't worry about it. It's really difficult. It took me like 100 tries. You will fail, literally and miserably, but if you manage to succeed, you will get a legendary Death Knight card. Also, I am pretty sure that you have gotten at least, or maybe that doesn't apply anymore. Did you get also a legendary weapon? Because each class has a legendary weapon, a legendary quest, and a legendary Death Knight. So you didn't get the weapon. I guess you had to log in at that specific time. Now you only get a random legendary out of the latest expansion, which is the Witchwood. Splinter Graft is a druid legendary. It's not that bad, but it's not that useful for now. I mean, no one's really playing with it. This is something useful in Druids right now. So if you want to play Druid and be really annoying, this is the card to play. Also, look at my golden scenarios. Okay, here's a quick crafting guide. So what you want to craft if you have the dust. First, we're going to go into neutrals. Like I said, you need the Stonehill Defender, but not golden ones, so just normal ones. This is a good card. If you find it, keep it. If you want to craft it, craft it. Also, if we go into the 1-drops, Doomsayer is really good. It's from the classic set, so this is never gonna rotate out. It's always gonna be there. Really good card. Next, we have our 1-drops, like I said. Firefly, really good minion. Dire Maul is not that. Whatever, fuck that. Fuck them all. What you want to get also is, let's see, where's that? Plated Beetle is not a bad card, but you don't really need to craft that because you're gonna get it eventually. Be sure to have Acolytes of Pain. Wild Pyromancers are also really good. Like, now I'm showing you cards that are pretty much okay, decent in more decks than none, so to say. This is a really interesting card right now in the meta, but it's not mandatory that you craft it. You're gonna get it eventually. Don't craft this one yet. Dark Reaper is really good. Try to get 2 of these as well. Really good minions, really good taunt minions. Vicious Fledgling is not bad. Let's see, legendaries. If you want legendaries that you really want to craft, I mean, Leroy Jenkins is a good card. It's a basic card, I mean a standard card, you know, from the normal classic packs. It's always going to be there. It's never going to rotate out. Highly aggressive decks always find a way to put Leroy Jenkins in. It's also really good in odd decks, which we'll go through in a jiffy, because it has 5 mana, so 5 mana is an odd number. Leroy Jenkins, like, what else? Elise is kind of good, but not mandatory. So Leroy Jenkins is good. Then what you also might want to craft, if you have the dust, is Baku the Moon Eater, because it inspires a lot of decks. Lich King is really good. Definitely a good card. Then from the core set, you're gonna want to have like the really big dragons in your collection at some point. So Alexstrasza, Malygos, and Ysera, and Deathwing. Those are like the 4 huge dragons that you really need. Onyxia and Nazdorm, don't bother with them. And then for class-specific legendaries, in Druid, focus on the Death Knight. You definitely need the Death Knight and Hadronox in this meta. These are your 2 go-tos for Druid class. In Hunter, don't really bother with anything except the Death Knight card. And not even the Death Knight card is mandatory. Hunter is a specific class that doesn't really require legendaries to function. Next we have Mage. In Mage, you do want to have Frostless Jaina. It's one of the best, cards that she has. The Death Knight is really, really good. And Archmage Antonidas is one of those cards that is always going to be around, and it's always going to generate value in specific decks. So these two are definitely good craftable units. Luneth is not mandatory. Don't bother. Also, these things are also not mandatory. But if you can get Frostless Jaina, that's good. Paladin, the best are these three right now. Tyrion and Uther and Sunkeeper. They're all really good. Bolvar is whatever. Just forget about Bolvar. I would craft actually Sunkeeper Tarim first if you have the chance. This would be the first craft. And after that, I would craft Tyrion, because Tyrion's always going to stay in the class. So these are kind of the two legendary minions that you can get with Stonehill Defender. If you play Stonehill Defender in Paladin, you're going to get the chance to get these minions really often. Priest. Prophet Velen is the go-to card. It's the classic card. It's really good. And also Shadow Reaper Anduin is the most annoying little fuck in the entire universe, and it's a really good card. You don't really need these other cards. I mean, Archbishop Benedictus has started seeing some play now, but not too much. Rogue has some interesting tools. Edwin Van Cleef has to be your first rogue legendary that you craft if you want to craft that. Definitely a good card, and it's always going to be in almost every. I hope you're not doing something stupid, Joy. Every rogue archetype, Van Cleef is going to find at least in most decks it's going to find a way in them. Valera is not mandatory. So that's pretty much the one thing you need to craft as a legendary. I don't know exactly what other things they have. Face Collector is new. You don't really need it. Sonya is like the second legendary that you can craft. It's really good. And Tess Greymane is also a splendid card. I didn't go through the other things, like here you don't need the quest, you don't need that. This is a garbage card. If you find this card, just boop, disenchant it and do something else. Tyrantis you don't need. Like Hunter, you don't really need the other kings. Amaris is shit. In Mage, again, Archmage Arugal is good, and also Toki is really good. If you find these, keep them. Also, Dragon Caller Alana is a really good card. So there are a lot of things you need. Linessa is not bad. Valonir is not bad. You're gonna eventually wanna have pretty much everything. Also, Chameleos is really good, but you need a whole lot more skill to play with Chameleos. Temporis is not mandatory. Okay, Rogue, like I said. Sonya might be your second pick, and Tess is also a really good pickup if you want to craft that. In Shaman, don't really bother with Shaman. Shaman is really bad right now in the meta. Like, the only thing you can actually try to do is the Shudderwalk deck, and maybe include Hagatha in there, and try, the whole really big meme, just kill everything. It's probably not gonna work, and you're gonna die really fast, really often, but hey, if that's something you want to try out, it's probably the best one. Warlock is your best class. If you want to focus on something and start crafting and start having a decent deck to climb the ladders with and do specific things, Warlock is the deck to have right now. Warlock and Paladin, highest win rates on the board. What you need in Warlock is the weapon, Skull of the Manari, definitely this is the one weapon that you need to craft first. And I strongly advise that you try the Warlock first. You're gonna be scum, so to say, but it doesn't matter. Next on the list is your Death Knight. So you really need the Skull and the Death Knight. That's pretty much mandatory. These are your two legendaries that you have to craft as fast as you can. These are the two legendaries. And we're gonna go into Warlock pretty soon. Warrior, I don't know what to advise at Warrior. Warrior's all over the place. Everything's good in Warrior. Geosculptor Yip is good. Hellscream is good. Rotface is good. The Death Knight is good. Even the Tower found a place in the meta a little bit. Darius Crowley is it's not a bad card. And also the quest is really good. So they do have Woe Cleaver. Woe Cleaver is not good. And King Mosh is meh, but it's probably not gonna be in there in your deck. Okay. Legendary neutrals that you need to focus on. Kalaseth, definitely a good card. So Kalaseth. Thalnos is one of the cards that you should have in your arsenal as fast as possible, because it's a good card that also cycles, so it gives you card draw and plus a little bit of spell damage for specific combos and stuff like that. Next on the line, you could have Prince Taldaram, but don't bother with him. Spirit Singer Umbra is another card that you might want, but not mandatory yet. Like I said, Leroy Jenkins, it's a safe craft. Harrison Jones is also a nice card to have. Again, Greymane is a good card, but right now it only fits like in one specific deck, so it doesn't have too powerful synergies in other decks. So I would not craft Gen right now, unless you really want to play Paladin. Let's see what else. Elise the Trailblazer is a good card. If you just have Elise, it's a really good card. She shuffles a pack into your deck, and when you draw the pack, you play it, and you get 5 random cards that you can play with. What else? Like, these are all iffy. I guess Azalina is a nice pickup if you get her. Baron Geddon is not bad. Lich King, no, the Lich King is really good. You can craft the Lich King at some point if you want him. It's a decent card to have. Like, if you're just starting out, it's a nice card to just throw in there. It's gonna win you some games, definitely. Like I said, Alexstrasza, good card. Baku the Moon Eater, really good card. Malagos, you're gonna want to have that in your arsenal as well. Also Ysera and Deathwing. Those are like cards that you want to have for specific things. Those are always good cards at certain points. The other ones, not so much. Now let's get back into Warlock. And these are the things that you really want to get in Warlock. Kobold Librarian. You really need Kobold Librarian. Plus Dark Pact. You need Dark Pact. Dark Possession, not a bad card. Not mandatory, but good. What else? Defile. You definitely need 2 of these. Then you need... okay. What else do we have here that you need? This. The Spellstone. You definitely need these. The Lesser Amethyst Spellstone. Then you need to have Doom Guards, a must-have. Possessed Lackey, I don't even have them yet, but there, I have them now. You're gonna need the Possessed Lackeys, the Skull of the Monari, like I said. This is also not a bad card to have. Then you're gonna need Rin eventually. Siphon Soul is not bad to have. Lord Joffrey is also a good legendary card to craft for the Warlock. You can have 1 Twisting Nether. 2 are a little bit overkill sometimes, but 1 is good to have. And these are your mandatory epics that you need to craft as fast as possible. So in order to have a good deck with Gul'dan, you really need to have the Death Knight, the Void Lords, then you need to have the Possessed Lackeys, the Skull of the Monari, the Doom Guards, and then you're gonna have to have your Defiles, your Dark Pacts, and your Cobalt Librarians. And then you're gonna have some neutral cards in there, such as giants, mountain giants to be exact. You're gonna have mountain giants maybe in there, and you're gonna have some other random things that you can spice in and out. That's pretty much the gist of it. Now if we're gonna go to my Cubelock, you're gonna see that mine's all over the place a little bit. It's not exactly how the meta is right now. We have our Dark Pacts, Possessed Lackey, Cobalt Librarian. We have 1 Acidic Swamp Ooze for getting rid of some weapons. We have the double Defiles. We have 1 Doomsayer for keeping out really aggressive openers. We have Prince Taldaram because we don't have any other 3-drops, and this is effectively a copy, another minion. Hellfire is always good. Board Clear, Lesser Amethyst Spellstone. It's a destroy something and also heal. Spellbreaker 1, it helps a lot. You're gonna need the cubes. The Carnivorous Cube is definitely something that you're gonna need to craft as well from your normal cards. Doomguard, like I said, Faceless Manipulator. It's not really mandatory in the deck, but it helps out a lot. Like I said, Skull of the Monari, Siphon Soul, Twisting Nether, then your Void Lords and Blood River Gul'dan and Mountain Giants. That's pretty much my deck. Alright, it seems as though we have been babbling on for a long time. How about we try... What should we try? Let me show you just one... Oh yeah, let me just change, since I already crafted these things, let me just change something over here. Let's make this Cubelock a little bit better. Faceless Manipulator is not that helpful. We're gonna keep the print. So we need maybe Siphon Soul out? Twisting Nether? Nah. Siphon? What do we take out? Ooze? Do I take out the Ooze? No, I'm gonna keep the Ooze. Dark Possession. It's not bad. Where's the Cabal Lackey? We need a Cabal Lackey. He's at 5, right? 5. Possessed Lackey, okay. If we put in that, take out the Faceless. Do I really want to take out the Faceless Manipulators? That's weird. Shall we run only 1 Mountain Giant? Kind of want to put in... Hey, where am I? Where are those guys? Ah, there we are. Despicable Dreadlord. Pitted Singer Umbra could be also good in this deck. Do we take out both of the Mountain Giants? Nah, I kind of like Mountain Giants. I'm gonna keep the one Dreadlord, and I'm gonna take out... Should I take out the Prince? Nah. Let's take out the one Dark... Nah, but I kinda like the Dark Procession. Oh well. Okay. There are some other tools now that Warlock uses. Mortal Coil and Voodoo Doll. I don't have the Voodoo Dolls yet. What do they take out? I mean, if they run Voodoo Doll, they already have to take out the dumbass Prince. Also, please excuse my deck tracker because I didn't activate it again. My PC is already running at high risk. Joy! How the hell did you get there? Tap. onde é que crezi că fugi? Stupid cat, she was literally on the highest thing possible. Ah, we got the mountain giant, that's good. So tap into my mountain giant on turn 4. On turn 5 we can actually play the Skull of the Monari, which will allow us to get our Doom Guards out. Interesting. Now then. Shadow Visions, interesting. I don't have the cube yet. Got Prince, so we can get another one of these. Not gonna tap right now. We already have a decent board. PC keeps crashing. Your PC? Or does the stream crash? That sucks. So effectively, everything I was talking about, I talked in vain. Ha 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 ha! No problems. I am. That's okay.
Good demons are hard to find. A paltry task.
Can Dark Pact. But it's not worth it. It's okay, dude. It's okay. It's no problem. I am gonna record everything anyway, and I'm gonna post it up on the YouTubes. So pretty much, of course you can, dude. Here's my thing. Take a look at this. Ratatatata. And ratatatata. Oh, another psychic scream. Not bad. Not bad. Still get one 5/7 charger. And I get the best hero power that there is. He's already low on health.
The light has betrayed me.
That's fine. A paltry task. Of course you do, man. Of course you have a friend. You are my friend. Just idiot, you ojciec be. He kinda needs to heal. And he didn't heal, he's dead. Oh, he got to heal. Next turn, if he still doesn't have another heal. Oh, he's Alex Traza.
Is someone injured?
Not bad. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Siphon Sol. Perfect top deck, considering how much junk I have in my deck. What you gonna play on 8? Oh.
Do you like to play with fire?
Okay.
shall not save
He kinda wants to burst me down. Prophet Valen Mind Blast is 10 damage. Plus...
Do you like to play with fire? Meddlesome insects.
Okay. GG, boys. Yeah! That is how the Warlock goes. Really strong, really strong. Really strong. Really annoying. It has a 55.68 or some shit like that percentage of winning a game. So, hey, it's Magic Turtle. I think I played against this guy before. I think this guy is like ultimate control warlock. Not too much cube. Not too much cube. Just ultimate control. Kind of bullshit. Dark possession. Fine. Ooh, not bad. Not bad. Huh. Coin, 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 coin. He has the coin. Still no mountain giant. And no weapon. We need to find the weapon as fast as possible and use. Oh, that sucks. Whew, okay. Well, I am more happy now. There's the lackey. I'm already down to Joy. Stop it. There's a twisting nether.
possibilities.
Let's all be at the same health. Where are you, cat? Joy, czy fudge? No i woje.
Oh yes, they'll serve me now.
Of course he got that first. Psst.
Oh yes, they'll serve me now.
I think he has Rin in there as well. I think he has Rin in there as well, right?
Oh yes,
Joy.
They'll serve me now.
I don't want to tap anymore. 'Cause it's gonna come down to fatigue. No, there's no downside to conceding. You're just losing the game. No downside whatsoever. Ooh. Okay.
Tremble before Talderon, mortals. Your soul is mine.
This is awkward. At least I have Gul'dan. I have Gul'dan in my hand, so he didn't burn anything, you know, mandatory. That's fine. And Doomsayer. That way he doesn't coin Gul'dan this turn. And that means I can Gul'dan first. I do get enough minions on the board anyway.
So many
I
possibilities.
still didn't find my weapon. Because we need my I need the weapon to take out the Doom Guards. And he's not running Doom Guards. Also I need my cubes. Cubes. Okay.
A bargain forged in blood and shadow.
That's a good board. A bargain forged in... What did he say? Something in shadows.
I wonder.
Still have 2 cubes in there. Spiritsong Umbra. He's thinking. He's in the think tank.
Almost out of time.
Maybe he went to the bathroom. How much damage do I have on board? 10, 14. Oh, wait a minute. Ah, I can't. I didn't have enough. Ha 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 ha! Okay, I guess he just drew badly, and then he just went away. He went to cry to his mom. He went to cry to his mom. Here, I'll even kill everything. Ah, the continuous down and up and down of rank 5. Glorious Hearthstone. Anyway, guys, I'll be heading out. Yeah.